Welcome to the Been There Doing That podcast. I'm Robert Scrivener.
And I'm Gayla Scrivener.
We left the 9-to-5 grind, downsized, and our goal is to have freedom to live and to work from just about anywhere. Well.
We are glad that you're here listening to the Been There Doing That podcast.
It was a beautiful weekend.
It was a fantastic weekend. I am so anxious to get on the road.
Really?
I am. I'm getting really excited.
Well, it'll be here before you know it.
I know. The whole month of May is scheduled for us to be out and about, going out west.
Out west, New Mexico, Arizona, Utah, Colorado, Kansas, Oklahoma, Texas.
Yes.
Anywhere west of Missouri.
Anywhere west of Missouri.
Anywhere.
But not quite to California.
No, not quite going that far.
But it was our first beautiful weekend of the season. It's not quite spring.
I must have hit my volume.
You sure did.
Well, I can fix that. There, take that.
That's much better.
Oh,
we're relaxing here in our RV.
Yeah.
We've got the dogs settled.
They just had supper.
And
got some floor lickers over there, though.
Yeah.
Well, just Tucker.
Well, the other two had stopped because their tongues, I guess, are tired. I don't know.
Yeah.
But we have had a wonderful weekend.
Yes.
For the most part.
It was beautiful weather.
It was beautiful weather. What it was, about 53 degrees?
53, 4, 5-ish today, 58, the other day.
Yeah.
Sunny. Sunshine.
We had the work week seemed long. And
It did.
And it was kind of a gloomy week with a lot of overcast. And then Saturday came and it was sunshiny.
Yeah.
I was in such a good mood. Actually, I think Friday was a sunshiny day too, because I was in a good mood for when I was talking to other people.
Good.
I was just in a really good mood Friday.
Yeah, it could have been me.
It could have been.
I light up your life.
Oh, now that song's going to be in my head.
Well, good.
Uh-huh. But Saturday.
Yeah, Saturday.
Went to help my mom kind of organize some things and help her take some things to the thrift store, which benefited us because we have stayed still too long and we have too much stuff.
Yeah, it's time to move. Liquidate. We got to liquidate.
So I took some of our stuff too to the local thrift store, which was great to get rid of. But sometimes it's just hard to let go of things.
It is.
Because you think, out
of sight, out of mind, is what I did.
Yes. But then
Sometimes
you look at it again.
I forget about it.
You look at it again, right?
And then I say, I think I'll keep that.
I think I might use that again. Or
someday may never come around, so I just get a new one or whatever it is whenever it someday comes back around.
And some things are sentimental.
Yeah.
Went through first pass of things that's like, oh no. Kitchen stuff, I'm okay with getting rid of most kitchen stuff. And
yeah, you don't cook much.
No, thanks to you. You are an awesome husband.
Oh, you know it. You heard it here first, folks.
And yes. And I guess they can rewind and hear it again because
yeah, you can hear it all the time.
So that felt pretty good, but that was about 1:00 when we were done with that, and I think that you just wanted to get out of the house.
Well, while you were doing that, I was getting the tires rotated and balanced on the Jeep.
I forgot about that. You were so good.
Yeah, that was...
that was on the list to do before we left in May.
Yeah, check that one off.
So, were you able to check the brakes?
I did.
And?
Front ones are good.
But the back
I still haven't looked at them.
Oh. How come you couldn't look at them? Because
I couldn't get the drum off.
Oh, okay.
Needed a hammer to pound
So
it.
you have to take the back tires off.
Yeah, I do.
Both of them or just one of them?
Both would be the right thing to do.
Okay.
But we don't want to be wrong, so let's do it right.
Okay. So that's left for another day.
Right.
Because, gonna do a reminder. Check those lug nuts.
Yes. Since I've got steel wheels on, I'll check the lug nuts again.
Well, we went in the Jeep after our little chores.
Yeah, Saturday.
Yeah, we decided.
Divided and conquered.
We had a fantastic breakfast. Bacon.
Thanks to me.
Yes, bacon and avocado.
Yeah.
And I kind of mentioned, well, maybe we can just go to Fort Scott or Nevada or something. And I had a craft project.
Yeah, say that enunciation.
That I wanted to finish, and I needed something at a craft store. But we stopped in El Dorado Springs, and the hometown Ayler's Variety, that was where we stopped, and I found what I needed.
Mm-hmm.
Still haven't finished that project, but that's okay.
Well, you're getting closer.
Yes. I have the last bit of supply that I needed.
That one's getting ready to be done.
Done and shipped off because it was for somebody special.
Yeah.
So, and then we went on through Nevada. Didn't stop there. We could have stopped at White Girl, but we're trying to eat well.
Yeah, eat well, not eat well, but eat well. Eat better, healthier.
I don't know.
How's
Some
that?
people might not think that our way of eating is healthy, but
make conscious decisions on our food intake.
And it's been working.
Oh, it has been working.
But then, where did we go? We went blazing past through Nevada, and then we stopped at Fort Scott. We stopped at the fort.
At the fort.
There was a busload of Amish that got off.
Yeah, I think they were imported.
From where?
Wisconsin.
Well, that's what the van's license plate was.
That's what the license plate says, but who knows?
It was a nice outing for them. It was a big family.
Yeah.
Lots of children and everything. So it was kind of neat seeing them touring the fort. But we just went into the visitor center.
El Baño.
And the El Baño.
Mm-hmm.
It's a nice one.
It was. Because we usually end up there on a Sunday.
And they're closed.
So we just go to take pictures around the fort instead of going in the fort.
I'm not positive that they're closed on Sunday, but I think they are. But when we have been going has been later in the day, and by the time we get there.
4:30, they're it's 8:30 to 4:30.
Yeah.
I seen the sign. Took a picture.
Mm-hmm. And you bought something. What did you buy?
A book.
Okay, what was it?
William Tompkins, I think it was the one that wrote it. Indian Sign Language.
Yes, you're learning Indian Sign Language.
Yep. Got to learn at least 200 of them.
How come?
Well, I've got a little project.
Okay. Some of them are kind of fun. I think that maybe we should both learn it and we
just use it to converse with and across the room in a crowded place.
Oh, at Overland, that would be funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, some of those are kind of funny sign languages.
Yep.
But, and since we've seen the fort, and then we kind of went around, we've seen the fort in the past, so...
Many times.
Many times, so...
It's still cool.
It is cool. I like going there. And it's free to walk around.
1842, I think, is when it was built.
Mm-hmm. It's nice.
I'm just throwing out numbers.
We don't know. But we wanted to see something new. It was still fairly early in the day.
So we went to a new flea market.
Yes. We were driving around the downtown because we always get there when they're closed.
Yep.
And so
We're on a Sunday.
Yes. On Sunday, they're always
Sunday
closed.
driving, they'll get you in trouble.
Mm-hmm.
But today, we were Saturday driving on a Sunday. Sunday driving on a Saturday.
We checked out a new flea market in Fort Scott. We just browsed. We didn't buy anything.
No, I looked at a powder horn, though.
It was tiny.
It was a priming horn.
Okay.
But I didn't get it.
No, there was a big gouge in it.
There was a gouge in it, yeah. It was definitely old enough.
I was not ready to go home, though. Were you?
No. So where'd we go?
Well,
Walmart.
Yeah. Before we went to Walmart, though.
Yeah, where'd we go?
We were looking at the GPS just to see kind of what we wanted to do.
I said, hey, why don't you snoop around and see if we can find some
a state park
or something.
All right. So I used Google, and there was a state park nearby.
It's at 18 miles away.
It's like, all right. It was Crawford State Park.
Yeah.
And on our way, we stopped at Walmart. What an exciting thing.
Yeah.
We went all that way.
Then or, afterwards.
We didn't know where we were going to be afterwards.
That's
so
right.
It was a good thing that we went before because there was no facilities afterwards. Because we just needed to get dog food, and I was getting hungry, so we got food.
Yeah. I don't want you to be hangry.
No. And since we were in the Jeep and we had the refrigerator handy, we got something to eat for then and later.
Because I get snacky.
You are snacky.
Yeah. Not snarky. Snacky. Yeah.
Well, about 18 miles later, we arrived at Crawford State Park, and I was impressed with it. It was huge.
It's a lake.
It is. It's a fishing lake.
It
Kansas
is.
Fishing Lake. We have discovered We have discovered Kansas fishing lakes, but some of them are free to camp, and they're more dispersed camping, right?
Brown State Fishing Lake, I think, is one.
Mm-hmm.
Cottonwood Falls Fishing Lake is the other one. And this one is not free.
Nope.
But it is a fishing lake.
No, but it is.
State park as well.
It's a state park, and it is 500 acres.
Yeah.
And we didn't see them all, but apparently they have 6 campgrounds. And we drove through, I think, just
There's
one.
a lot of camping goes on there.
And they're so close together. A lot of the ones that we saw were paved.
I'd say those were the prime premium sites.
They had electricity and water.
Oh.
A lot of them did. But they did have some that were more primitive, but I don't think we drove around there. They also have cabins to rent, I
I
believe.
did see a cabin.
Mm-hmm.
I did.
We just drove around. And when we first came in, there was a place to pay, but they were closed.
But
It's
that
a
was
fee
for-
area.
Yeah, a fee area.
And we were confused. We thought we had to pay just to drive around, but apparently not, just to camp. They have a really cool playgrounds and I guess a museum. We didn't go into the museum. We ate at one of their pavilions, but at the very...
Had a good pickle. I think I had a pickle. No.
You did not. You had guacamole.
It was green.
You had guacamole and salami
Slammy.
and cheese
And cheese.
that filled you up.
Oh,
and you
that
did not...
tied me over until the next day.
Exactly. But they had a little walking garden with statues and a memorial
Walking trail, memorial trail.
Yeah, it was a memorial to Civilian Conservation Corps.
Okay.
The CCC.
Yes, that's right.
Do you know what that is?
Civilian Conservation Corps.
Do you know what it is?
What's the Civilian Conservation Corps?
Yeah.
Public relief program, supposedly, I think.
Yeah. Way back in the Depression era.
That's funny to spell.
It is. And to say.
Yeah. Carry on.
But it was Roosevelt's concoction in his presidency. And it helped like illiterate and unskilled young men
Mm-hmm.
to basically to have a job and work with the state resources, the national resources. And what they did, they earned $25, no, was it
$30.
$30 a month.
And 25 of it went back to their families.
Right.
So they had $5 a month to work.
And I guess, well, $5 for spending money, because when they worked for the CCC, they had all the food and shelter that they needed.
All the food you could eat.
All the food you could eat. But they also had an opportunity for education. They had like little...
They did learn them.
They did learn them. So I did learn I did learn.
You did learn, too.
Yes. So that was a good little walking path. We've got Tucker just kind of distraught.
He is pacing back and forth.
Oh, my goodness.
Not comfortable. He is not comfortable. He's done from licking the floor now.
Oh, my goodness.
Nope, he's back to licking the floor. He's a floor licker.
He's a floor licker. The joys of having 3 wiener dogs. It is a joy.
Well, we got Lucy, Tucker, and Oscar. No joy.
No joy. No. And it's hard
We could name that the next one.
We're not having a next one.
Okay. We're going to slow down on the dogs for a while.
Yes, we have to.
Okay.
Well, we had a good time there. And it
Yes.
was getting later in the day.
Yeah. But, that daylight saving time
I know.
makes it daylight longer.
It was nice. So
Wasn't
we
bad.
headed back, but our GPS wanted us to go back through Fort Scott and back through Nevada, and we didn't want to do that.
Yeah, seen that on the way there. Let's go a different route.
So you had me punch in Minden Mines.
Yep.
Oh, this place, this Crawford State Park is in Farlington, Kansas, and it's close to the border of Missouri.
Easy for you to say.
I think I said it correctly.
Okay. Farlington.
Farlington.
Not far from, what was that other town?
Girard.
There you go.
Girard, Kansas.
Yep. Not far from Girard.
You know what I liked, too, as we were driving?
We had to stop and go to the bathroom there at Pete's Pit Stop.
Yes, but you know what I like when we're traveling? I have found a way to occupy my time.
Yep. Idle hands is the devil's workshop.
Yes, I was working on a crocheted bag.
And?
Well, I'll fast forward. I'd already started it before we left, so it was like halfway done.
Uh-huh.
And then I had most of it done through our travels yesterday. And when we got home, I finished it, except for one thing.
Which was?
The drawstring.
And now you have it finished.
Yes, I did that today.
But you found out you can crochet while I'm driving.
And not get sick. I usually get car sick
Yeah.
when I do something
But
else.
it's Kansas. It's straight roads.
I know. I know.
But we took the the inner coastal way water.
Intercoastal.
No interstates, but
The
the
back
roads.
roads.
The inner coastal way. We're not in Florida no more.
We're in the middle. We're in the middle of the country.
Yeah, pretty much.
There's no coast.
There's no coast. We're on the coast of Missouri and Kansas.
Okay. Whatever you want to say.
Okay. Yes.
As we ramble on here, we got home through
Minden Mines.
and then meandered our way back home.
Yep. Got home right at dark.
You had a fantastic signal
I did.
on your radio,
I did. I got to talk to my buddies.
which was great.
All the way out to, actually, North Carolina, Eastern Tennessee, and a couple local ones. And a new guy jumped in there from Blue Springs, Missouri.
It was a good signal. I could hear most of them.
Yeah, and for mobile, that's not too bad, 1,000 miles.
And what's amazing is they could hear you.
On 80 meters.
Okay, that means nothing to me.
Yeah, 3.813 megahertz.
Still nothing.
Okay. On a very compromised antenna. How's that?
Well, that's why I think it's amazing. Because
Oh,
you say
it's
it's
amazing.
a compromised antenna.
Yeah.
It's something
Well, a
that...
half-wave dipole is supposed to be 126-7 feet, somewhere around in there. And I've got a antenna on my vehicle that is under 12 feet.
Yeah.
It's probably 9 feet long.
But
on its own.
It's a challenge. And
it is a challenge.
You get excited. So.
Yeah.
And we made it home, stayed up late crocheting, finished my project.
Stayed up way too late.
Yep, but we slept
1
in.
o'clock.
Yes.
And I didn't even have to play music that night.
I know, but you picked up a gig earlier in the week, so...
It made up for it. I already played twice earlier this week.
A great weekend off.
Some say it's playing, but it was work.
I know.
Yeah.
It's got to be work. It's 8 hours out of your day, even
Minimum.
though it's a 3-hour gig.
Minimum. On a 4-hour gig, it's 10-hour day.
Yes. People don't realize the The plight of the musician.
The plight of the musician. Sometimes it's chicken, sometimes it's feathers.
Oh my goodness. People are going to like, let's turn these people off. This is awful.
Well, if you don't like it, turn the channel.
Exactly.
Okay.
Well then, Sunday
came along.
And we just made our way. Well, you woke up because Tucker barked so gosh darn loud.
Yeah.
Because there was an intruder.
We went to bed way late, and he woke us up way early.
There was an intruder in our yard.
Yeah.
There was a big old black dog from down the road.
And he barks at anything.
Yeah. He was protecting us.
I wasn't worried about it.
I should have just let him out and let him
roam free with it.
Let him tear into that dog.
Take care of it, Tucker. We'll be back.
Yep.
I didn't. I got your back, Tucker. I did that one time.
I know. I wasn't.
You wasn't here though.
Poor Tucker. I can't protect him all the time.
No.
And
Sunday was a beautiful day too.
We wanted to get out. It was too pretty to be on the computer.
So I cleaned my office.
Well, we both had to clean our offices.
Did dishes.
Yep.
Took out the trash.
Yes. So we cleaned, organized a little bit.
I vacuumed.
And it was time to leave.
Yeah.
Because we just needed to get out in the sunshine.
Vitamin D.
And we went over to family property to kind of walk the property a little bit. That's where I found the drawstring stuff.
Your macrame.
Yeah, it's macrame stuff that my grandma used to have. Mm-hmm.
For your backpack.
Yeah. And what did we do? We walked around. You?
Yeah.
Oh.
I wanted to start out with, hunting some predators.
Yeah, you wanted to go coyote hunting.
Yeah. It's middle afternoon. You never know what you're going to find.
So you turn on the coyote call.
Well, it's a call of many calls.
Mm-hmm.
You have a jackrabbit, cottontail, fawn in distress, woodpecker in distress, coyotes yapping, barking. And then there's the crows in distress.
So you had a crow in distress.
Here came a bunch of other crows.
It got so noisy.
It was a dozen crows sitting right on the tree.
Right above you.
Right above where I had the call setting at.
Well, they were flying around too and making making a heck of a racket. There was a lot of that.
Okay, so
you need to have sound effects when you do this.
Okay.
Because
I can do that.
A lot of crows. I was like, this is normally a quiet, restful place, and then you had them all going.
I had them going.
But you stopped that, and it was...
I said, I throw my hands up, I give up. Let's just go walking in the woods and shoot something.
And we did shoot.
So
I didn't shoot anything.
Took the black powder gun and
I was learning the GoPro. We've got a new microphone.
Yes, and I absolutely love the audio quality of a GoPro now.
Because...
I mean, it's not,
we
Tier 5 level or, DEFCON 3 or whatever it is. But it's up there, and I like it.
We're trying to get more prepared and add to our...
audio-visual area.
Yeah. Inventory or whatever it is.
More stuff to carry around.
Yeah.
I think that's what we need. A bigger vehicle.
That is, but...
Even though it's a small little GoPro, but it takes up a lot of room.
Because of all the accessories.
All the accessories.
But being in any type of cage, that GoPro inboard microphone is not very good.
No.
It's not very good even outside of the cage.
It's a GoPro 5 Black.
Mm-hmm.
And it's waterproof. Just the way it is.
Mm-hmm.
Don't need a cage or anything like that, or a enclosure.
Right.
So, audio just sucks.
But that's okay.
We remedied that.
You got an external microphone, and you're super pleased with it.
Oh, yeah. $24, I think it was.
So I am tasked to learn how to video.
The adapter that it plugs in was $50. So roughly $75 for a microphone to work on the GoPro.
Yeah. Oh, well. You're pleased. That's all that matters.
Yeah, $75 well spent.
While you were walking around wanting to shoot things, I was walking around following you, videotaping you.
shooting things.
So you can do some sort of shooting up type video.
Pew, pew, pew.
It didn't sound like that.
All righty.
Okay.
So it was a...
You have 2 guns that you were wanting to fire. You took the pistol just in case.
Yeah,
And
because I haven't shot it in a while.
And then you had the rifle.
Yeah.
What is it called?
It's a Jucar. It's made in Spain, early 80s. It's a lower end black powder muzzle loader. It's a muzzle loader. It's a muzzle loader.
Yes, muzzle.
Black powder. 45 caliber.
And you did a no.
I did a no.
Well, I think it was in November, maybe?
No, it was December 26th, day after Christmas. No, it may have been Christmas.
I thought it was your birthday.
No, we went to Oklahoma on my birthday.
Right.
I did a no.
You did a no. What was that no?
Well, let's back up to the December 26th. I loaded the black powder rifle to go deer hunting.
But?
And I never did find one. So I never did unload the gun.
And
I never did
discharge
the gun. Let's put it that way.
There was no cap. There was no cap or anything. But
took
there
the
was
cap off of it.
The ball and the powder in.
Mm-hmm.
Not going to do that again.
So it's set from December 26th-ish, 25th, 26th. Till March, mid-March.
Not good.
So it may have drawn some moisture in there.
I would think so because, I have those damper things around the house.
Yeah.
Around the RV, I guess you could say.
Mm-hmm.
And I just threw one away from our closet. And it was, goodness, it had a lot of
full.
water. Yeah.
It was full.
So I'm thinking that it probably had moisture in there.
So I had to take the nipple off of it and stuff some black powder down in there and cross fingers, hoped it was enough to when the cap blew and discharged the black powder through the powder barrel into the keg into the back of the breech, and then it comes out the front. I think you were
nervous today.
Yeah, for some.
Yeah, because you just...
Because I said, that one finally worked. I got it off of there.
And so you got excited because you wanted to shoot.
Hey, let's do that again. That never gets old.
So you shot a couple of other rounds, which was good. And
got so excited. I put a patch on there and a ball down in there, and then I stopped.
Yes.
Uh-oh.
What did you forget, Robert?
I think I dryballed it.
What does that mean, Robert?
I forgot to put the powder in first.
Uh-huh.
So there is a patched round ball down the muzzle with no powder.
To expel it out of the barrel.
Exactly. First time I've ever done that.
Yeah.
But.
And you have tools to help you.
I do.
There's something called a ball extractor?
There is.
Did that work?
No. It did not work. But it might have. If I could have got a grip on the ball better. And the ramrod, because it's a small ramrod, diameter-wise. So it didn't work. So I took the nipple back off, put as much powder as I could down the powder barrel part of it, the little round thing where the nipple goes through, and crossed fingers and hoped that was enough to discharge it.
And you had a little bit of difficulty.
I did.
But... thank goodness.
Yeah.
After quite a bit of time of messing with it, I could tell you were getting a little frustrated, but not too bad.
Yeah.
I've seen you a lot
more
frustrated.
A lot worse.
Yeah. But it was a beautiful day, and I happened to take yarn. I finished a headband.
I was frustrated over there trying to get the dry ball out. You were.
I finished a little headband out of, it's almost like wool stuff, but it's not wool. It's fake wool.
It's not woolite?
Nope. But it's one of those little headbands, I don't know, about
5 inches.
5 inches wide, and then you
enough
just
to cover your ears.
Yes. I made my mom one.
She says, I think I'd like to have one of those with a flower on it.
She kind of put in an order a while back, so I surprised her this morning. Oh, that's what I made last night, too.
Yeah, staying up late after midnight to 1 o'clock in the morning, crocheting.
Oh, I couldn't help myself.
You partier, you.
I know. How old am I? Oh, my gosh.
Oh.
But I made that while you were messing with your gun. And I'm kind of glad we did because as the sun was getting lower in the sky, it was getting a little chillier. So I wore it.
You wore it. Fresh, hot off the press.
But after you were patient and you shot several rounds out of the gun.
Yes, I did.
And you didn't have little pitters. You had good booms.
I had good booms. Yes.
So
we went and walked in the woods again.
That was a success.
Yep. And shot the black powder pistola, 45 caliber.
And then this week, probably tomorrow, you'll be cleaning all those out.
I don't know. I may just go out there and
shoot
some more and then clean them.
That's a good idea.
Don't want to let them set, though.
Nope. Got to clean those out.
Corrosion.
Well, we went to town on our way home. We had such a good weekend.
Oh,
we were starting to get hungry. And
you were starting to get hungry. I was okay, but I could eat.
We thought we were going to go get...
Cheeseburger sounded good.
Yes. But I'm sad to say, if we're going to splurge on a cheeseburger...
It needs to be a good one.
It needs to be a good one.
Nothing from Wendy's, McDonald's, Burger King.
We don't have any of those three in town.
No. Only fast food in town is a Sonic, and we don't even go there.
No. And Subway.
Oh, well, I don't
but that's not a cheeseburger.
Fast.
And there's a local hamburger place, but for us to splurge, it needs to be better than that. Yeah. So.
Well, we've drove 80 miles for a good cheeseburger.
And tonight I just didn't feel like going to White's Grill.
No.
So
not again.
We didn't. And we were looking for meat for you to grill up.
Mm-hmm.
And we decided not to get any. What did we get instead?
10 pounds of bacon.
It was 10 pounds of bacon in this box. For how much? $26?
Something like that. Yeah.
That's like $2.60.
Yeah, it was cheap. Only because it was irregularly cut.
I couldn't tell.
And funny cuts across it or something.
I don't know.
It looked like regular bacon. I think they were picky.
They may have been. But
well,
we went ahead and got it.
We got enough bacon for a week.
Okay.
Maybe.
Well, we need to put it in the freezer. I took it out of the box and I put it in the in bags. But we have a tiny refrigerator.
Yeah.
We live in an RV. We don't have enough room for it. You know what I felt like?
What'd you feel like?
You know that episode of Andy Griffith when Aunt Bee...
Pickles?
No.
Oh.
Aunt Bee buys all this beef at the outlet place.
In the freezer.
And it's the hottest portion of the summer, and their freezer was going to die and stuff like that. I felt like Aunt Bee.
Oh, boy. What are we going to do with this?
Well, I stuffed as much as I could in our little refrigerator.
Did you take some to the neighbors?
I did. The neighbors were so gracious and let me put some in their freezer.
That's good.
It's like, 10 pounds of bacon. That's a lot, Robert.
That is a lot.
But,
And water. Bacon and water.
Bacon and water. Oh, my. We have stories.
Yes.
And the best thing about today was that you did not get burned or cut or anything with all the fiasco with the gun.
That's true. That is true.
I was a little nervous, but...
Why would I get cut?
I
had a knife out.
You had a knife out.
Yeah, I did.
Yep. But, well, wrap it up, Robert. I think this has been a fantastic weekend. So where can people find us?
Well, they can find us on the interweb.
Interweb.
Yep, at www.beentheredoingthat.com.
And I am sure you're going to see some footage out there on YouTube for both of these little trips. Maybe not Crawford. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, it's a possibility.
Yeah, it may be.
And where can they find us at on YouTube, Gayla?
Well, it's been there doing that, so they should subscribe.
Yes. I'm looking for subscribers. Now taking all subscribers.
Now,
the all subscriber light is on.
You can subscribe to this little mess of a show if you'd like to.
It's a mess.
But it's fun.
It is fun. Where can they find us at on here?
Oh, on iTunes?
Yeah, there you go.
It's the Been There Doing That podcast. We're also, did you know, on Stitcher?
Oh.
And Google Play.
I am learning.
Yes. And what's that other one? There's another one that I'm thinking about seeing if we can get on it.
Oh, multiple platforms?
Yeah, but I can't think.
Uh-oh.
But they can always get to our website,
Mm-hmm.
and there are places everywhere that you can subscribe to.
Yeah. Instagram.
Yeah.
Been there doing that. Facebook. Been there doing that.
There's a theme here.
There is a theme.
So.
Consistency.
Yeah. Now I need to do a podcast for my business.
Well, there ain't no time like the present.
Yep, that's what I'm going to do.
Wrap it up.
All right. Until next time.
Keep your powder dry.